Hey everybody, I'm Darvus Woodrow, and this is Darvus's movie reviews and other fun stuff. And this thing here, right here, blah, 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 is kind of like my pop shields. I don't go popping stuff around here like I do balloons. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like and subscribe, because you know what? I like a good time. Bro, dudes. All right, so everybody, we're going to have fun today because today we're going to review. You're probably like, wonder yeah, I can't talk. Sometimes, bro, sometimes I just get too excited. So you probably wonder what I'm going to review today. Wouldn't you like to know? Get it? Wouldn't, because I'm wood. I'm too funny. I cracked myself up. All right, bros, dudes. So, today we're going to be reviewing Back to the Future, one of my all time favorite movies. I love that movie so much. It just makes me cry, and I don't cry. Just like this DeLorean back here, time machine, right? It's in the movie. It's going to be cool. Let's go. 88 miles per hour, dudes. Tabula Rosso. All right, so welcome back to Darvus Woodrow's movie reviews and other fun stuff. So today, Back to the Future takes place 1985, directed by Robert Zemeckis, music scored by Alan Silvestri. Amazing combination if I say so myself. Starring Michael J. Fox, Leah Thompson, and Christopher Lloyd, Crispin Glover, you name it. Everybody's in this movie, even Huey Lewis in the news. Or, well, not the news, but Huey Lewis is. Okay, bro, so, all right, so it's a sci-fi story. Takes place in Hill Valley, California. Kid Marty McFly, who's an aspiring musician who really wants to do something cool with his life. So basically, it's, things go awry and he goes back in time to 1955 and things get crazy and he has to set things straight to save him and his family. How cool is that? Okay, now time for the serious stuff. So, spoiler alert to all two of you who haven't seen this movie yet. Go play with some Legos or, go watch Stranger Things or something, Oh, okay, you can go watch a rock skipping a log. I mean, a lake. Hey, forgive me, I'm not human. So here we go. Here we go. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, Marty McFly. And he lives with his family who's kind of dysfunctional. Everybody's kind of like, not really cool with each other. Lorraine, his mother, was kind of, she's kind of has a drinking problem. And George McFly, his father, is kind of, this weakling guy, has no, he's low self-esteem and he's very meek and everything. And, and even his supervisor, his boss is his high school bully. So that's pretty sad in itself. Anyway, so, things are going wrong. Marty tries out for the Battle of the Bands. And one of the judges is Huey Lewis, which is like totally rock and roll, right? And so, unfortunately, Marty McFly doesn't get in. So, he's really down and out about it. So he goes confide his girlfriend, Claudia Wells, who is, Jennifer Parker in this movie. And, they kind of talk about it and you can see their love and romance. So there's kind of one good thing going so far. But anyway, you could tell this really bothers Marty McFly because he's like totally like, bro, this is like totally bogus. I do not want to be like my parents, as we all don't, right? And so he's just kind of scared his life is over, just like that. And we're like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so in the movie. Um, but then the cool part happens is like he goes to visit one of his crazy cookie friends, scientist actually named Emmett Brown, Doc Brown. Sorry about that. I keep hitting my microphone. It's in my face. Ugh. Anyway, um, who put this microphone in my face? Who? You did it. Who? Okay, sorry about that. All right, so yeah. So he's at the Twin Pines Mall, hanging out with the old Doc Brown. Looks like kind of like Einstein. He's got the crazy hair. He's kind of like this all the time. That's kind of what he does. He gets excited and stuff. And he's got a cool dog named Einstein, which, put that together. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. So anyway, so unfortunately, Doc's showing him the DeLorean, this time machine back. My mouth gets stuck. This DeLorean back here. And, he sets it to November 5th, 1955. Everything's going cool. And then these terrorists have to go and ruin everything. They start shooting everything and they shoot Doc Brown. So Marty McFly starts to flee and he gets in the DeLorean and boom, hits 88 miles per hour and he's boom back in 1950, good old 5. So he shows up and everybody's looking at him like he's just like, I don't know, like the Pope or some weird kid or I don't know, Danny DeVito on a bad day. But yeah, so he's like, what? Is it my armpit smell or something? No, but anyway, he's looking at newspapers, asking people what year it is and stuff. And to his chagrin, it's 1955. Imagine that. That's like the equivalent of being like 1990s or something. I don't know. So anyway, like he totally is freaking out and stuff. But along the journey, he realizes that he meets up with George McFly, his future father, and he's getting picked on by Biff. And, of course, Marty's not going to stand for it. So he takes up for him, and Biff and his friends start chasing Marty, and they end up like, hitting a truck with manure, and it's all funny and stuff. So funny. Anyway, so yeah, and he ends up meeting Lorraine, which is really creepy because it's his mom, right? They call him Calvin Klein. Well, Lorraine does because of his underwear. What's even creepier is the fact that she's starting to fall for him. I can't talk today. It's my mouth. I'm telling you. Hey, who shut my mouth off today? Okay, bro. Sorry about that. So anyway, he's like, she's falling for him and he's going to have to come up with a plan because he's going to have to get George and Lorraine to fall in love with each other so that, well, their family can actually exist, including Marty McFly. So their family is saved, because if not, their future is not looking good. Plot twist, anyone? And so he's like training George McFly and stuff. It's like kind of like using the Force and stuff, like Star Wars. Okay, it's not like that. But anyway, he's like trying to get him toughened up, stand up to Biff, ask out Lorraine, do this cool stuff. Just kind of like, like I'm John Travolta or something. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm not a dummy. I'm a John Travolta. Yeah. Okay, so sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, George, he's still timid and everything, and he's still, being George. And the cool part is, they plan all this, him and Doc Brown, they're gonna, get the DeLorean going. They gotta get it going by lightning. And it's 1955, bro. They don't have stuff back then like computers and stuff, or well, they don't have the kind of computers we do. Anyway, it's 1985. So imagine like 1985. Anyway, so they don't have this stuff and they have to get the lightning to like start the car. so they can go somewhere, a comic shop or something. Anyway, and then like so they go to dance because he finally convinces George to like ask Lorraine out. And so they start going to the dance, but here's Biff Tanner, that little crazy, crazy fool, bully guy, gonna come in here and start trouble and everything else. And so it looks like things are going bad, and George is gonna chicken out, and everything's going bad. Bag? I don't know. Don't blame me. I'm not human. So anyway, Marty McFly is like, he's playing guitar. He's playing, because the guitar player of this band in the gymnasium like hurt his hand and stuff, trying to get the trunk open and stuff. And I'll give you context, like if you watch the movie or something, that'll give it to you. Anyway, so he's like singing they're playing Earth Angel, and the coolest part of the movie for me is like all of a sudden Michael J. Fox towards the end starts jamming, shredding that guitar like Steve Vai or Eddie Van Halen or something, and everybody stops and stares at him just like like this, like a clock. Okay, and then Marty's like, oh, I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it. Yeah, that just gives me chills, and I don't get chills because I'm wood, but that gave me chills. Totally cool. I get a little bit freaked out sometime when I think about that scene. But yeah, everything goes right. Lorraine and George, they fall in love and kiss and they dance and have a good old time and everything else. At the same time, Doc Brown is getting everything ready for the DeLorean because, since they're in 1955, they can't quite get, the stuff to get the DeLorean going. So they have to do it the old fashioned way with lightning. So he's hanging off the clock tower. It's adventure. It's everything you've ever dreamed of. Everything you've dreamed of. Then they go back to good old 1985. Well, Marty, and everything's great. The family's really positive. And, now Biff is working for George McFly. George McFly is like tall, standing up straight, and like all like confident and stuff, and Biff is all like meek and everything and all timid. And so, and Lorraine, she looks happy, they look happy, everybody's happy, including Happy's happy and stuff like that. Some of my favorite scenes in this movie is when Michael J. Fox takes the scooter from the kid, and not because he takes it from the kid, but because he turned it into a cool skateboard. A freaking cool skateboard, bro. And it's skating around town like all tubular-oso and tubularious, and all that kind of good stuff. And the intro where he plays a guitar and the amp blows up and blows him back like 20 feet or something. That was cool. And of course, Biff, getting punched, get his lights knocked out by the good old George McFly, and even though, Biff is the bully, he does have one of the catchy lines in the movie. Is like, hello, McFly, that kind of thing. And that was cool. Huey Lewis being in there is cool in the Battle of the Bands, and it's cool. And Michael J. Fox is like totally, rocking out at the end with the guitar and shredding away. I love this movie. So, as you can see, this is why it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's fun, it's adventurous, it's positive. It's quite a unique, different twist on time travel and the hero's journey at the same time, and the love story. And, who would have figured, it's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride. I don't know what I was doing, Katharine Hepburn with a little bit of Alanis Morissette. Anyway, yeah, so I give this movie an A+. Yeah, A+. Thank you. Like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more because we're going to party and come alive. That's right. Darvus Woodrow, movie reviews, and other fun stuff. Peace. Peace. And stick around for some behind the scenes. Woo. Yeah. So this movie is directed by Rob. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you've heard of him, Robert Zemeckis. That time I was going, it's the power of love. Dun, 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 dun. No, that didn't really happen. Just kidding. Ah, see ya.